A happy Saturday from Orlando, Florida. Um, it's been a crazy week, but it's been a lot of fun. So just doing a chill stream tonight. It's just gonna be a relaxed stream. So, Sin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been pretty busy, but sounds like you're having a lot more fun than I am.
It has been a lot of fun. It's been really relaxing. So, I've I gotta say I enjoy Florida life. I
It
really
sounds like it.
so, and it's gonna be kind of sad when I have to go back to Canada in the snow
Yeah.
and well, hopefully the snow will be done by the time I get back. So, um,
Well, let's see. Okay, so by the time you get back, it will officially be spring, but how often does it snow in Canada in April?
we'll get we do we will get some cold spots right up until like early May.
Ooh, so
So
you might not be out of danger yet when it comes to
yeah,
getting some bad weather.
yeah. So it's all good. Like I said, I've just been enjoying and I've been taking one day at a time. So just to prolong the days I have to go back.
Right, right.
So
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm happy that you've been having a good time.
yeah.
And yeah.
And it's funny because I brought my hard drive, my hard drive down that's full of movies
Oh,
and TV shows. So actually yesterday I started watching The Dirty Dozen.
okay.
Cause I that's one of my favorite movies. So I've been watching that. I've been watching. I don't know if you remember a TV show called Sludgehammer.
No, I don't.
It's an '80s comedy. It's basically it's it's basically off of it's basically a comedy off of Dirty Harry.
Oh, okay. So is it kind of like a parody sort of?
Yeah, it's a parody. It's in the '80s. Like it's so funny because everyone I talked to and they're like, "Have you watched Sledgehammer?" And I said, "Of course, Sledgehammer is one of my favorites."
I I
You,
grew up without a TV, so there's a lot of TV shows maybe
uh,
I just didn't hear about. But I mean, I heard about a lot of them. But let me look up
mhm.
Sledgehammer.
Well, you know what? I'm actually gonna bring up the trailer for you.
Oh, okay.
So, and everyone I know, we mentioned Lex was gonna be on, but Lex has something he's doing. Um, so we're gonna be here just hanging out. So
Just hanging and
yeah,
chatting.
just hanging and chatting. Let me bring up Sledgehammer because it's funny. Like I always tell people, if there's one show you want to watch, Sledgehammer is the show. So let me just bring up the intro. Uh, Give me 1 second here. And his tagline is, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing."
And he
So
obviously doesn't.
yeah, it is funny. So let me just share my screen here. Let me just bring this up. Okay, just oops, that's a little loud. So let me just. You hear that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he sleeps with his gun. He talks with his gun as well.
Oh gosh.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
How many
So
seasons did that run?
it only ran 2 seasons.
Okay. Did it end on a cliffhanger or anything?
So
Seasons did that run?
Yeah, it ran up a cliffhanger. I just sorry. Let me just stop this.
No, I was a little confused. I was seeing myself and
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, it ran. It had yeah. I guess they said the viewers didn't grow as much, but I thought it was for me. I love the show because it did have a Dirty Harry-esque inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So because listen, this is the 80s and everyone was running off of this movie or that movie or this Western or that. So
yeah.
Yeah, so we were actually watching that yesterday and it was a lot of fun, that show. So, we got through a couple episodes and so we watched that, watched Dirty Dozen, was watching some Miami Vice. So
the original.
Yeah, the original. So there's a lot of good 80s stuff out there that people just don't know about, but you just have to dig for it.
Yeah, I remember there was this show. My dad was in the hospital one time, and I remember we went to go visit him, and it wasn't for anything super serious, but he had to be in the hospital, and we went to go visit him, and he was telling us about this show that he'd been watching. And he was like, and there was this guy, and he was really tall, but then he could become really short, really tiny and little, and they would like go and do these adventures or solve these problems or mysteries or whatever. Or anyway, I was like, well, this sounds really cool. And I looked it up, and it was the Misfits of Science. And
yes.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first time I saw Courtney Cox.
Yes, Courtney Cox was in that.
And the guy from Predator. His last name is Hall, right? Guy who was the Predator. He was the tall man that
Hall. Yeah, his last name was Hall.
Yeah, but is it like, I want to say Kevin something?
Kevin Hall.
Okay,
all
right.
I believe it was Kevin Hall.
Yeah, but I've always kind of wanted to go back and rewatch it and wonder if it holds up as good as my young 80s brain thought that it was. Or if it's cheesy and silly. I don't know.
Well, well, you know what? Okay, so the one thing I've found is, so 80s cop shows. Shows like Miami Vice, Hunter,
TJ Hooker.
Even TJ Hooker. They hold up so well compared to the cops shows of today. And I find there's more depth, but also more story plot lines in those old TV shows. So, like, I remember watching the first couple seasons of CSI. It was okay, but if I go back, like when I go back and watch Miami Vice, I mean, they got some banger episodes, and then I won't even bother watching stuff of today because those episodes are better than what they're bringing out today. Like even there's a couple shows that hold good today that I won't even bother. I guess like challenging of back in the day, shows like House and 24. I love House and I love 24. So those are two shows, especially House, that you like. There's nothing that I find that can compare to House.
Yeah, House was fun, and it was because of him, his personality, and it was so like. I remember the very first episode. I was at my aunt's house and we were watching it, and I wasn't prepared. So I mean, I knew of the show, but I didn't know the type of character he was. And I just remember this one part. I think it was the very first episode. He's asking this guy. And it seemed like it was so random. He was like, "Does your penis hurt?"
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? It was so funny, and from that moment, I was like, okay, this is really good, and I really like the way he's playing this character.
Yeah.
That was one of the few shows that I did watch all the way through.
Yeah, I watched it right through.
Yeah, it was a fun one. 24 was good, but I did not finish 24 because I kind of felt like it got a little bit off the rails. But it's really hard for me to get into series shows.
Yeah. So,
just because it's a lot of time commitment for me.
Yeah, and that's why I go back and like I said, I go back and I watch Miami Vice, TJ Hooker, like even Hunter with Fred Ward.
Yep.
Such a great show. Like the six seasons plus the movies, because there were some TV movies that were really good. Even Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch was very well done.
Chips, I like Chips. Well,
yeah, Chips.
Because I thought Eric Estrada was really cute. So the main reason why I like.
I'll give you that one. So,
I mean, he was big back in the day. He was a big deal. So yeah.
It's funny. So, sorry, I just want to say hi to the chat. We see Jess J.K., Deborah Perkins, Mark Andre Roy.
Hey, Deborah.
Donna Hall. X and Wonderland, The Beast. How's everyone doing? There's Isaac. There's Enigma. Elite Super Grunt. So, hail everybody! Thanks for joining on this
chill Saturday
chill stream tonight. So, so one of the things I want to bring up that just broke today was because I think everyone knows that I'm a big G.I. Joe Transformers fan.
Yes, you are.
So I'm just gonna bring this up. Did it show? There it is. So it looks like Max Landis, his script for G.I. Joe was they didn't want it. So it looks like Paramount passed on it. So just gonna go through. This broke about 3 hours ago. So just give a read. Paramount Pictures and Hasbro are not moving forward with a take on a new G.I. Joe movie from screenwriter Max Landis. Landis, son of Trading Places director John Landis, was engaged by the studio and the toy maker earlier this year for a script treatment surrounding the iconic action figures. New film leadership at Paramount is prioritizing a relaunch of this IP and others, including Star Trek. Mm-hmm. Paramount passed on Landis treatment for creative reasons. One source added the studio is still in talks and waiting other scripts from other writers, including Righteous Gemstones star Danny McBride. So I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Danny McBride. I don't find his comedy funny. I know, I remember I saw him in Tropic Thunder.
Who did I I can't attach a face to this name, but I know I've seen him. I'm going to look him up while you talk.
Yeah,
okay.
This is where I get really frustrated when it comes to G.I. Joe, because being such a big fan, and having them the first G.I. Joe movie they did was horrible. Greatest because of they put The Rock in it, and The Rock just basically destroyed it. And so now they're trying to do a relaunch, and and no ego intended. If they want this done right, they got to hire me, because yeah, and I just say that because I understand the lore of GI Joe and what
And
GI
you're
Joe
an
is
actual
about.
fan.
I'm an actual fan.
Yeah.
Now, if Danny McBride said, listen, I grew up with GI Joe. I got all the GI Joe toys. I got the aircraft carrier. I got all the DVDs of the cartoons. Then you know what? Maybe I'll say sure, okay.
Was this supposed to be in any way connected with that hint about G.I. Joe at the end of Transformers, the Beast Wars movie or whatever it was called?
No, so apparently they're scrapping that.
Okay.
So they're just relaunching
This is
a
something
new
totally
G.I.
separate
Joe
then.
fresh.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Rise of the Beast doesn't even
Rise of the Beast, that's it.
it's basically done. Yeah.
Oh, good, because I thought it was terrible.
I
thought it was so bad.
Yeah. I thought it was terrible. I
Yeah.
still, I'm not. I know I get a little bit of hate from some of my friends out there, and because they love Beast Wars and stuff like that, and I think Beast Wars is terrible. But you know what? As I say to everyone has a right to their own opinion. If they like Beast Wars, that's fine. I just don't like it. So.
Well, I didn't know much about it, but I went to go see that stupid movie anyway, and yeah, it was pretty bad. So
yeah. So just want to just read up here. Reach via Instagram, Landis told Variety that he was tremendously grateful to have been given the opportunity. He elaborated that his pitch came together with very superintendents based on the coolness of the weird and subversive idea. And then these center around the former franchise villain Cobra, having successfully taken over the world and reduced G.I. Joe to a conspiracy theory. See, that right there doesn't make any sense. That makes some sense. Even if Cobra took over the world, you will still have pocket. GI Joe is basically the U.S. military. The U.S. military basically said we are going to create a special missions force, comprised of Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy, and Coast Guard. So even if Cobra, and there are elements where Cobra has manpower of 50,000 to 100,000 troops, they're in this country. It doesn't diminish what GI Joe is about, because GI Joe has the force to reckon and to fight Cobra. See, and the thing with GI Joe is GI Joe doesn't have basically GI Joe has carte blanche. They don't need presidential authority to go into war, into battle, into other countries. They can basically do what they want. So that's been the lore from the cartoon. Their commander, Duke, who is a first sergeant, he's given the command to basically say, hey, we need to go. If we need to go to India, if we need to go to Japan, we can do it with our force, and they can do these things. So the fact that, just reading how he wanted to do things, it just doesn't work, and it doesn't make any sense. So,
well, then maybe this was an okay thing.
See, if I was going to do a G.I. Joe movie, it's like this. Cobra, who has control, you can basically say Cobra has control of the southern hemisphere, and then they have pockets in Europe. You're still going to have G.I. Joe fighting to eliminate those threats. So they're still going to be there. So I don't know why he had this vision of how he's going to do, but I don't even think he even went and watched the original cartoons or even read the Marvel comics.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
This is a thing with a lot of creatives in Hollywood. So, and it's, the fans understandably don't like that.
Yeah. So and apparently, and then of course, reading here,
I was just seeing.
he was hit by the
Mm,
Me Too.
mhm.
He was dropped by the agency. Um, so yeah. Um, I don't know. You have any thoughts?
No, I mean, I didn't even know that this was happening. The last I knew about any G.I. Joe related stuff was the little teaser that they had at the end of that Transformers movie. And I was like, oh, that's kind
Yeah.
of cool. And I think that interested me more than the entire Transformers movie I had just watched.
Hmm.
I think I saw how many G.I. Joe live action movies have they done? Two? Is it
Okay,
two?
so there's two, but
Yeah.
in retrospect, the 1994 Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter is technically a GI Joe
Really?
movie. Yes,
Really?
yes,
Okay.
because Street Fighter was bought by Hasbro,
Okay.
and then Hasbro implemented a Street Fighter into GI Joe.
Okay.
So, so,
Well,
this is my nerdism going in, and basically, it's part of the Street Fighter is part of the lore. So
okay. Well, I didn't know that. I think I saw that movie a long time ago.
yeah.
I remember thinking it wasn't great. I think I saw the first GI Joe movie,
Hmm.
but well, the 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 Asian guy who was it Snake? Is his name Snake Eyes? And
Okay.
he wasn't really. Is he not really Asian? Right?
No,
In the
Snake Eyes is white.
yeah, right, exactly. So
Right. Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't.
Snake Eye.
He's
You mean Snake Eyes origin? Sorry. So there's three GI Joe movies.
okay.
Sorry, three GI Joe movies, live action, plus the when I mentioned the
The
Street Fighter.
Street
So,
Fighter. Okay.
yeah. So there's four.
I thought I saw the one with Snake Eyes in it. Is that the
Okay.
second one?
No. So Snake Eyes has been in pretty much all three movies. But the last one they
Okay.
did was called Snake Eyes Origins.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you would have saw Rise of Cobra, and then there
I
was GI Joe Retaliation with The Rock and Bruce Willis.
oh I don't okay. I saw the one okay. Was it the same actor that played Snake Eyes in all of them?
Yeah, Ray Park.
What?
Ray Park played the Snake Eyes character. You know Ray Park from who's Darth Maul?
Yes, but why did I think it was that actor from The Good, the Bad, the Weird? Why did I think he was in GI Joe?
So they did another actor for. Are you talking about Storm Shadow?
Is that who that was? I see. Oh, you can tell I'm not super into G.I. Joe, and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's okay.
It was the guy who played in The Good, the Bad, the Weird. He also played in Terminator Genesis, and he played in K-pop Demon Hunter as the bad guy, and he played in Squid Games. I remember seeing him in a G.I. Joe movie, I thought.
So
And I thought he was the character of Snake Eyes, but I guess I was totally wrong.
So that could be Snake Eyes Origins.
And I swear to goodness, I didn't think I'd seen that. I'm so confused. It's been a long time, Cole. So my
It's all
memory on
good.
that is fuzzy.
You know what? Let me just bring it up here.
Yeah, I'm I'm starting to really doubt myself.
Snake Eyes 2021 film starring Henry Golding.
Was it Henry Golding? Why the hell did I think the other guy was in it?
He was in what was he in? Let's see.
Oh, that's really bugging me now.
And he's even a British actor too.
Yeah, Henry Golding is, but the guy that I thought that was in it is he's not British, he's Korean.
So
I'm just going to look him up.
So you're probably thinking Snake Eyes then.
That's what I was saying. I thought he was.
Sorry, not Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow.
Okay, maybe. Well, I don't know why I would have thought he was Snake Eyes. Yeah, okay. The actor's name is Lee Byung-hun. Um, I'm just gonna look and
Yes.
see.
Yeah, Storm Shadow.
He was
Lee.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he was Storm
Okay.
Shadow.
Okay. Well, that was a long ass time to realize I didn't know what in the hell I was talking about.
It's all good. You're learning about GI Joe lore now.
The Rise of Cobra. Is that the first one?
Yes, that's the first one.
Okay. I believe that is the one I saw because I knew who he was, because I had seen him in The Good, the Bad, the Weird.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that is the only one that I saw.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, that's him. So yeah, but to just see, the thing is, they basically race swap Snake Eyes to be an Asian character from a white character.
That's
So,
what I heard. So that's
yeah.
why I was thinking that he was Snake Eyes. You see?
No, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is one movie Jeremy G.Day Cobra cannot stand, because Jeremy is also a huge G.I. Joe fan. So it's like, yeah, Snake Eyes was a very bad movie.
Yeah, no, I can believe it. And you know, the more that they do this stuff, and the more apparent it becomes to me that there's agenda motivations behind it, the more resentful I get about it, and the more I have like a zero tolerance sort of approach to it. Like, I'm not gonna go see He-Man because they've race swapped Man of War, and I love Idris Elba. You know, so it's just like it's aggravating. I wish they would stop doing that nonsense.
Listen, I totally agree. Just want to go into the chat here. Magnum Norris, how's it going? 199 crew. Yes, the G.I. Joe movies have been terrible. Enigma, Van Damme, Street Fighter, I really enjoyed. And FYI, the villain Bison, he knew he was passing. Yeah, because his kids wanted him to play Bison, Raul Julia. So that's why, even though he was, so he really wanted to play that. Yeah, yeah, I am not interested in He-Man. I will stick to the Dolph Lundgren He-Man.
It's okay. I see Enigma's asking about that, and X in Wonderland. Yeah, I mean, I loved He-Man as a child. I would watch it at a friend's house. I had a crush on He-Man.
It's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. Well, I mean the cartoon.
Oh,
I had
the
a crush
cartoon.
on the cartoon. Yeah.
Okay.
The cartoon He-Man. I
had a crush on Jem, so.
You had Jem in the holograms?
Yeah.
Jem. I used to love that cartoon.
All my friends in public school, everybody had a crush on Jem.
She was cool. Yeah.
Yes,
and the songs were really good. Actually, right for 44 Magnum. He was just cool, and I love the show, and I was interested in this movie when I heard that they were making. I mean, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go see it, absolutely. And then I saw what they did with Man at Arms, and I was like, no, I'm just not. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I can't stand it.
Yeah, I'm out too, and this is why I'm having problems with the Energon Universe comics, like the Skybound Transformers, where now they have Mask from the cartoon from the 80s, Mobile Armor Strike Command. They race swapped the leader, who was white, Matt Tracker, and now he's black, and I'm just like really.
It's so lazy.
Everyone's asking me, "Oh, are you gonna buy the comic?" And I said, "No." They totally destroyed his character. So, hey, what's up, the last relic, who's in the chat? Yeah, I don't understand why they keep doing this. It makes no sense. And like I said, friends of mine asked me, "Are you gonna buy #1 of Mask?" I said, "No." Matt Tracker is white. He is not black. And even one of the characters, Gloria Baker, they kind of like she was an attractive character in the original cartoon, and they kind of dumbed her down.
I knew you were going to say that.
So when I saw that the other day, and I was actually going to post it on X, but I didn't get a chance to because I've just been a little busy running around and stuff. But I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Like, she was in because it's the same, because Mask is also Hasbro, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Gem. Okay. So they dumbed it down. Like, I don't even know. Did you even see the live action Gem and the Holograms movie?
No, because it was terrible.
It was terrible because they got somebody who had no idea about Gem. I think the guy did like one of the Fast and the Furious movies to do a
Why
Gem.
Why do they keep doing this?
Yeah, to do a Gem live action.
Oh.
So yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah. And you know what? The older I get, the more I value my time, Cole. I'm not going to spend time on things that look really bad. So, yeah, and there's so many other things to watch. It's not like there's nothing out there. There's a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I'm much more picky about things than I used to be.
Yeah, I value my time as well, and that's why I won't watch certain things anymore because I don't want to waste my time. And thank God that we have Gary and Az to watch these bad shows, so I don't have to.
Yeah, you go ahead. No, I'm out. Not gonna do it.
Because I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I love Star Trek. I don't like the new Kurtzman Trek, but the fact that they're watching these shows helps me not have to go to it. So I was just like, yeah, I'll watch Az's review or Gary's review on Star Trek, so I don't have to watch it.
I don't understand. So okay, I do understand. So like Gary and Will, the drinker, they watch a lot of terrible things and they know they're terrible.
Yeah.
And they subject themselves to it, but they know it's going to get good viewership.
Yeah.
I don't have that in me to do that. That's what I call hate watching, and I can't. I just can't. Like I legitimately want to enjoy what I watch, so I just don't take that approach. But yeah, I mean, they can give us feedback on how bad it is, and that's fine. I'll just go watch something else.
Like it's funny. Like what show was it? Oh, there was a really bad show that. Oh no, sorry, it was Star Wars Outlaws, the video game.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say The Acolyte.
Sorry. Well, that's bad too. But he says, listen, I will not play that game. But he said, if you pay me, he said, literally, you pay me $2,000, I will play that game. So there's a $2,000 price tag on that.
Okay. Well, at least he'll make some money from it if he has to suffer through it.
Well, it was funny too because we played that on our Star Wars stream with Isaac, Cornboy, Ronan, and Lex. We did a stream a little while ago, and we played. So basically, Az and Mahler, they kind of lost it while they were playing. Well, they were going through the gameplay, and I mean, the show was like it was one of the best shows they ever did because Gary wasn't there, but. It was for the real BBC, but literally, Az and Mahler, they just lost their minds going through the gameplay of this thing because it was just so bad. It was so bad. So I want to show you. I want to show you that G.I. Joe. Street Fighter.
The one with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Well, it's basically Let me just bring it up. Did it come up? Yeah, here. I'm just trying to make this thing. There we go.
It's the most lethal G.I. Joe team yet. Capcom Street Fighter 2. No way! Wait. There's Kyle, Ryu, Zangief, Blanca, and Dalcine. What's a Dalsin? Oh, some with real ninja moves. Hey!
My troopers got Street Fighters too!
Vega, Sagat, Balrog,
And me and my son!
they look unbeatable. Ah!
Yeah, it's kind of
You love 'em.
cheesy.
So correcto. Capcom Street Fighter 2 figures each sold separately. Oh, I like them.
It's kind of cheesy, but that's where it started.
Okay. Yeah, I had no idea until
Yeah.
tonight
So,
that they were connected. None at all.
oops. Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's how that all started. So, and then actually, it's funny because actually Mortal Kombat is also part of Street Fighter of GI Joe as well. Hasbro
Really?
just bought all. Yeah, Hasbro just bought all these properties, and like even
Okay.
so, when Hasbro bought Kenner did the Star Wars toys. So in the 2000s, they did toys Star Wars Transformers. So literally, they got an Obi-Wan Kenobi that can transform into an X-wing or something. Darth Vader can transform into a TIE fighter. They just basically
gosh.
Hasbro basically milked the market.
That
Now,
sounds like it.
and the thing is that Hasbro has been really bad at movies because even they did you remember Battleship?
Yes.
They did. Did you watch that movie with like
Who was in it?
was that Tyler Kittredge? Was it Taylor Kittredge?
So I want to say I think I did, but I also get that confused with Pacific Rim for some reason.
Yeah. But there's no robots in that. But
Okay.
well, no like robots on the good guy side. But yeah, like that movie was. And we all grew up with Battleship, like B4, B5.
Yep,
You
yep.
sunk my Battleship.
I used to
And
love
then
that game.
And it's so funny because I know Ryan Kennel from RKO Post. He talked about this last week because somebody asked him, "What's your favorite Yes, thanks, JK Tyler Kittredge. Somebody asked Ryan, "What's your favorite Navy movie?" And Ryan said, "Well, I could tell you my worst Navy movie, which is Battleship." So, because Ryan was in the Navy, he was a chief petty officer. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Ryan was in
wow.
the Navy. Yeah. So yeah, Rihanna was in this movie too.
Was she?
Yeah, and it was so bad. Like
I remember that it was.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch this movie just for clicks. You know, it's just so silly, and that's why you know what, I would have been better. I would have enjoyed if they made a movie where you had different navies on opposite sides, and yeah, just say, hey, B4, B5, hit. You sunk my battleship. If they made a movie like that, I would.
That's it.
Sure, why not? You know, make something original and make something fun. That's all I ask, you know.
I don't think much of Hollywood believes in fun these days. They believe in lecturing and, you know.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Yeah, lecturing and just saying, hey, you know, we got to put this in, we got to put that in. Hey, Brimstone. I just wish we had something more. And it's like if you go back to like when we were talking about like shows like Starsky and Hutch or even Chips, when they made movies, like okay, with the Starsky and Hutch, they brought in Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Bad idea because if you go watch the original Starsky and Hutch, it was not a comedy.
No, it wasn't. I do remember that.
It was a
not.
serious cop show. And I just don't know where Hollywood has this envision. Well, you know what? Let's make this a comedy. It's like them going to 20, like grabbing, say, Hunter. There was serious stuff that happened in that TV show.
Yep.
There was I'm just gonna say there was grape.
Mhm.
There was like murders, racial, whatever that happened in that show. It happened, serious stuff, and I'm just like, where did all this stuff go to make this a comedy? Even T.J. Hooker, I love T.J. Hooker because of the crime element of it, of him. So like you had William Shatner, basically divorced, running basically a sergeant of the police force, and trying to do what he can to solve these crazy crimes that were going on, and they all had a good moral story to it. Which now it's just like, oh, you gotta make this person black, you gotta make this person trans.
Yep. And if you don't like it, you are racist.
You're a racist.
Yep. If you don't like a gender swap, you are sexist. If you don't like a sexual orientation swap, you are homophobic. All of that stuff. Yeah. Well,
I just want to say, hey, what's up, Multi? Yeah. Just JK saying Miami Vice had a few serious episodes, even ones that didn't. Oh yeah, because I have all the Miami Vice, and there were some episodes of Miami Vice. I'm just like, wow, like I can't even believe they aired these, or like the ones I didn't see on air, because I didn't watch Miami Vice so recently to when I got them on DVD, and I was like,
oh, okay.
There's no way they could have showed this on air.
So back in the day, I watched it. I watched it a bit. I didn't watch it all the way through, but that was my introduction to Edward James Olmos. And I remember that my nickname for him, or our nickname for him for the longest time, was called the Do-It Man, DOIT, because he's like the captain or whatever. He's the one in charge.
Yeah.
And they would come to him with this situation and the things they needed to, try to figure out how to handle whatever. And he would just say, do it. So we just started calling him the Do-It Man. But I remember some serious episodes in there. But I also remember hearing that it kind of got a little weird in the end. Have you seen it all the way through?
Yes. Okay, so what happened was...
Aliens? I heard about aliens? Is that true?
Yeah, there was one episode where it kind of got a little... it got a little crazy with like aliens, but it wasn't really aliens. It was just basically something that was happening in the sky. But I think what happened was one of the writers or producers left, and then they brought in Dick Wolf, and Dick Wolf was the guy who did Law and Order.
Right, I recognize that name. Okay, but I forgot where I recognized it from.
Yeah, so they brought him in, and that's where things... Like I gotta say, season 1 and 2 were the best. Season 3 was okay. Season 4 was okay, and then the last season 5, it just kind of it kind of went a different way. But that's because of Dick Wolf. He see, you know what's funny? Because every time, even in the 80s, when TV series came out, you get great first and second seasons, and then of course when the third season comes, they have to change the direction. Like a great show would be like Tour of Duty. Now Tour of Duty, great 80s show, Vietnam, and they dealt with stuff. They dealt with racism, drugs, all this stuff. But we all know Vietnam. It's basically it's male soldiers in Vietnam. Season 2, they shifted direction. They brought female characters in because they figured, oh, we need females to watch this show. It's a show
Okay.
about Vietnam.
Right.
And then season 3 comes, the ratings like tanked. Then season 3 comes, they remove the women from it.
And it go up?
They went up, but then it only went up to a certain point where the damage was already done.
Yeah.
So it was just like after the 3rd season, they canceled it. So because Carl Weathers, Lee Majors, they were in season 3, and they brought them in. They brought them in.
That.
Yeah. So like season 1 was just amazing. So just want to read a couple chats here. Just JK said, yeah, Edward James almost was so. Yeah, he was very serious in that show.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Let me just go here. Jose Taco, what about Dukes of Hazzard? Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard, great show. I love Dukes of Hazzard.
Another show that was really good, one that I actually did watch all the way through, not when it aired, because, no access to a TV, so I couldn't watch the whole thing. But years later, not too long ago, I finally did watch it all the way through. This show was solid, was Magnum PI.
Yes.
Love that show. And it went on for several seasons, and yet it was legit and good all the way through.
Even with the ending, crossover.
Yeah, like with Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so good. I wish we had shows like that again.
I love Magnum. Like I thought,
funny.
And the one thing I loved about Magnum, because I love the animosity between him and Higgins.
Higgins, yes. Well, that makes the show, but also the dynamic between him and his friends.
Yeah.
Because they all had very distinct personalities, and he's always dragging them into his stuff. And oh my gosh. And the final shot of the season, it kind of like leaves you on this, I don't want to say cliffhanger, because it's not a cliffhanger, but it's kind of like, well, what's going to happen next? But it was so funny because it was so fitting to the character. Do you remember that final shot?
I don't remember the final episode.
It's a wedding. It's okay. Their so we had TJ was the helicopter pilot, I think, right? And I forget the other RC, TJ, Lord have mercy. RC, no problem. And then his friend Rick. Yes, I was going to say Rick. Yeah. Rick was about to get married, and they're at the wedding, and they're getting ready like to do the vows. All right, like, do you take so and so? And it's Rick's turn to answer the question, and he's like hesitating, and Magnum and RC, they're just, I think it was RC was beside him, and they're just standing there, and they're just waiting, like, are you gonna? And then that's when it ended.
Wow,
that was perfect. Oh, such a good show.
Yeah, I like Renaissance Brewers, Orville. Yeah, Orville. Yeah. Let's see. I think somebody. Who was it? Yeah, old Renaissance boomers. So even the dogs had personalities. Yeah, Zeus and Apollo. I love Zeus and Apollo.
Magnum so much.
Like even that first episode, if you remember the first episode, he's trying to get into the car, and Zeus and you see them running, and they're running. He's like, okay. And then he finally gets in the car, and then he takes off. So it was hilarious.
So good. I want to rewatch that again. And I don't usually return to shows, but I want to rewatch it again because I want my son had started watching it, but I want to sit with him and just watch the whole thing. I think he'll really, really get a kick out of it.
I just want to say, hey, old Renaissance Boomer, and Brian and Night Saber, who are here tonight. So thanks for
Hello,
joining.
hello.
It's funny too because I even enjoyed shows like, I don't know, did you ever watch Major Dad with Gerald McCraney?
Um. Oh.
He was one of the brothers from
No.
Simon and Simon.
No. No. Not the show. I didn't even know there was. No. I'm
Yeah,
thinking Major Pain, right? No.
yeah, no,
Major Death.
Major. So
No,
he
I never
played
saw that.
he played a Marine who meets this woman who has, I think she has 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids, and then they get married and they move in together and they're living on the base. It was just a great fun comedy, and there was no black people, like, except for some soldiers or whatever, but it was just a great comedy. It was funny. It had a lot of uh it was just one of those good shows. And I recommend Major Dad. Anyone in the chat, old Renaissance Rumors remembers it. But yeah, actually, Sin, there was actually 2 themes to Magnum PI.
Magnum, the beginning one for the
Yeah.
first few episodes, which is terrible.
It was
So
terrible.
blah.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that because I remember seeing, the later episodes with the absolutely fantastic theme
Yeah.
song. And then when I went back and I started watching it from the
Mhm.
beginning, I was wondering what is happening? Like, what's wrong? What am I missing? And then finally they showed it, and it couldn't
Mhm.
happen fast enough.
Well, you know what?
That,
Because
that song really makes it so great.
Because I remember watching that first episode, and I'm just like, how come? Where'd this come from?
It doesn't have the kick to it that we
Yeah.
need. Yeah.
And a lot of shows did that too, where I guess they're just what there was one show I was watching, it just had a bad opening theme, and then you get the great theme that you're looking for. So a lot of shows did that. I guess they were just
Oh yes, love those themes. Sorry, Airwolf and Knight Rider, so good. Another theme that was really good, and this show is not really well known because I don't think it lasted very long, 2 seasons at most, maybe, unless I'm completely brain farting, was Stingray.
Yes, Stingray.
Good one. Yeah. That was my introduction to Rachel Tickerton. Because I remember she was in an episode of that, and Ray Mancuso, that was. I love that car. I love the I love the Knight Rider car too. I wanted Kit to be my car.
It's funny because I had a Trans Am, and everyone's all, because it was black. And everyone's like, "Oh, you got Kit there," and I said, "Yeah, I guess." So, Rachel Tickerton. She was in Color. No, sorry. She was in Total Recall.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say Total Recall, but I thought you were going to name something else. Yeah, she was in that.
Yeah, and then she was also in Falling Down. She played the cop.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was in Con Air.
I forgot she was in that too.
Yeah, those are the 3 I remember her. So, and it's funny because she had even her style, she would have been a great, back in the day, she would have been a great Lady J because of her fighting style, because because she was in some action scenes. So I always thought she would have been a good Lady J in the movies.
Who's Lady J?
She's a female soldier in G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay. Of course, it's all going to come back to G.I. Joe.
Yeah. So, let me just see here. Oh yeah, Hardcastle McCormick, great show.
I remember that show
as well. You can even go the Miami Vice, the Miami Vice tune.
Good one.
It's so funny because even Married with Children. So you remember he had the Love and Marriage.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the DVDs from season 2 up, they changed it because of copyright.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yeah, because remember, look how long it took for WKRP in Cincinnati to come out on DVD because it was over the copyright of the music in the show.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
stupid.
So,
Yeah, they do that quite a bit, and I almost feel like it's weird to say this because the story is the story, right? And this,
mhm,
if the show's good, the stories are good, but it really feels like you're losing something. Like the
mhm,
quality has been degraded when that original song that was present, what you remember, is not there anymore. You feel like
mhm.
something's been stolen from it.
Yeah.
Just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, it's and listen, it's when you play certain songs for different shows, I get it, but when did the point come where they say, "Oh, well, it's going on DVD, it's going to be sold to market that we have to eliminate it." Because it's part of it. Like everybody knew Love and Marriage,
Mm-hmm.
everybody knew that, and then of course it's like going out and then it, it's done.
Yeah,
Um,
this is something that it's so insane to me, all the legal crap that goes on with that. And you would think that once it's established that this is the song that aired, and I know they have all these different legal rules for, well, when things get put out on different forms of media or
mhm,
whatever, but that's stupid. Come
yeah.
on.
Just JK. Yes, I remember Riptide. That was on NBC. I can't remember what night, but that was a. I remember that. Night Saver music should stay with the show. Separate copyrights. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Agree.
yeah. Cheers. Um, I watched Cheers here and there. I wasn't. I wasn't a
Super
big.
into it. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Cheers fan. I want to say if it was on, like if I caught it, I'd say yeah, sure, I'll watch it. But I wasn't a big Cheers fan. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It just it didn't appeal to me. Like for some of the other comedies out there. So yeah, hail Sean. Yeah,
Canadian Colossus.
yeah, I get that. That name sticks with me right
Is
now.
that your nickname? Okay.
Well, from the people in the chat, I guess it is.
Oh no, did they do that? Are you serious?
It
Oh,
happened with Knight Rider DVD. Okay, so
that was
I
one of the
have
best theme songs.
I have I have the downloaded version of the Knight Rider.
Mm,
So I'm okay. I got all the songs. I got the OG songs.
that's
So it's like that show I told you about, Tour of Duty. So the intro song was Paint It Black by Rolling Stones.
okay. Yeah.
But in the DVD releases, they changed the theme song, and they removed all the '60s music. So, and they just had the regular music.
No, stupid.
Hammer was music editors. We also choose the music. Oh, I got the original DVDs. More notice. You can tell them right now. They delete certain. Yeah, they do that all the time now, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I even have all the I Dream of Genies, and luckily all the music is the same. So, yeah, it's crazy how I guess, and like I said, I'll go back to WKRP in Cincinnati. That took forever to go on DVD because of the music they're playing. Because you had Pink Floyd, you had this, you had that. Yeah, they took a long time to make sure, I guess, who's going to get paid and who doesn't. So,
Okay, whatever.
Donna, did you like the new WKRP in Cincinnati? Because they made a new one.
I forgot they made a new one.
Yeah, it didn't last though.
Of course not.
It didn't last. Like even when they brought it. So okay, we can even go back. Okay, because I love Knight Rider, and when they brought out the new Knight Rider, I didn't even bother. And even, you know what? And it was it. And didn't they get Val Kilmer to be Kit?
Did they?
Yeah, Val Kilmer was the new Kit.
He was the voice of Kit? I did not know that. I think I watched an episode or two because I was curious. And if this is the same redo of the show that I remember, they had race swaps, and of course they had sexual orientation stuff going on.
And
that was an instant turnoff.
Yeah, David Hasselhoff was in the beginning episode playing the father to the new, I guess, Michael Knight.
Was David wow, I totally didn't know that. That's so interesting about Val Kilmer. Was David's character in that redo, was he supposed to be the original? Just the father of
the father of the character.
But he wasn't supposed to be the original. He wasn't supposed to be his character from the original.
Yeah, I believe he was his character from the original.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I totally forgot that he was in that, you guys, and I'm pretty sure I saw it. But that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, I think that came out in 2008.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter Cullen was Carr for the first one, not for the second episode with Carr. So, but it's funny because it was 2008. Yeah, because Knight Rider, the OG Knight Rider, they had there was quite a few there was quite a few stars in that show. So, and I enjoyed the I enjoyed Knight. I love Knight Rider.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Was that the year of the big Hollywood strike? I know they had a strike because I remember for 24. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because season. Okay, I know for House, season 4 was only 16 episodes, and they went there on strike. Okay. And I was so ticked off. So that could have been around that time, because all I remember is I was pretty ticked off because House season 4, which was some good episodes, only got 16 episodes instead of the 22. So okay, 07. So.
Oh, okay. There have been so many strikes. I can't remember. I just know that the strikes have affected a lot of good shows, and it's annoying.
Yeah, because 24 they did like that movie, and then Oh, I have all the House episodes memorized. I love House. I know
the theme music to that too.
Yeah.
And another theme music that was really good was for The Dead Zone.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
With Anthony Michael Hall. Yeah.
Okay.
It was good.
He was in season 2 Reacher. Anthony Michael Hall.
So I started watching season 2 of Reacher, and I never finished, and I don't remember if I got to him or not, because season 2 I felt was a huge downgrade.
Was it season 2 or 3? No, I think
was it 3? Okay, yeah, 3. I never got to that. I really enjoyed the first season of Reacher. It was fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to say, hey, what's up, the Wayfarer? I liked the Tom Cruise Reacher movies. They weren't bad.
They weren't bad. He just didn't fit the size.
He wasn't tall.
Like Reacher's like you, Cole. He's huge, you know. So Alan Ritchson was great for that role, but I don't mind the Tom Cruise versions because I'm not super into. I've listened to one book; it was okay.
Mhm.
I feel like the movies and the first season that I saw were better than the book that I listened to.
Because when I first watched that first Reacher, I just like that with Tom Cruise, I enjoyed that. I thought that was a great movie. And then when the second movie came out, I was so stoked to watch it, and I enjoyed that too because it had
Yeah,
the
I thought it was
girl.
good.
It
Rosamund
had the
Pike.
girl from
No, not Rosamund Pike. She was in the first one. Who was that girl?
She
Was
was agent from
from Colby
Avengers.
Summers, right?
Yeah, Colby Summers. Yeah,
Yes, her. Yes,
yeah.
I remember going to see a like free screening for the public.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so crowded that the only seat my friend and I could get was like right up front, almost the very first row, which is absolutely terrible. But I still like the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just thought that was it. And it had the guy from Prison Break, the crazy guy.
I never saw Prison Break, but I don't remember who you're referring to.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name, but Prison Break. I watched I watched the first two seasons, and then once they got out of jail, it kind of just
Fell off.
It kind of felt for me. It fell off because the whole point of them is trying to get out of prison.
And then once they get out, it's like, well,
yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't really call it Prison Break anymore.
Right. Why they even? Okay.
Yeah. So once they got out, I was just like, okay. I think it was season 4. I just didn't care too much for, so yeah. So yeah, it was there were some interesting titles out there that just came and went. Like, you know what? Oh, Celis Weir Mitchell. Yeah, I believe that's the name. Just JK.
Okay, I need to look him up because I don't recognize that name. I'm not great with names sometimes. Oh, yes. I know exactly. He plays in Grimm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I need to see season 2 Enigma. I'm so behind on that. See what I mean? It's so hard to get into shows, you guys.
Oh, hey, Margaret Riggle. Good to see you. First time here. Yeah, good to see you too. I love Terminal List. I love Dark Wolf.
Season was really good. I haven't. Dark Wolf is the second one, right? I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, because Ryan was preaching how good Terminal List was, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. So I watched the first season, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really good.
Good.
And then I was like, okay, and then Dark Wolf comes out. I watched that, and I'm like, oh my god, this, like, we are getting some good TV again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Dark Wolf, so that's the one with Taylor Kitsch is the main character, right? So is this a prequel?
It's a prequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is so good. Yeah, so everyone watch it. The Hunt for Red October, great movie. Have you seen that, Cyns?
I have a long time ago. Very good. Another submarine movie that's extremely good, but I've only seen once, was Crimson Tide.
Yeah, I saw Crimson Tide. I saw that when it came out, but for some reason, I don't know. Hunt for Red October, with Sean Connery, Sam Neill,
and Alec Baldwin.
James Earl Jones, like that whole mix Scott Glenn. That whole mix was just fantastic.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
Donna.
yeah, we're doing. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I'm a big Sean Connery fan, and anything he's in, I just have to watch. Right? He's just he has that gravitas.
Oh, he was really good in there, and I
Yeah.
think I don't know how much of it was his acting or also his character look.
Hmm.
Loved his look because he
Yeah.
had that cool toupee on and
Yeah.
that beard, and he just looked sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a good. I'll tell everyone. I don't know who's seen it. Outland. Great Sean Connery movie.
Don't think I've seen that
So
one.
that came out, I want to say 84, 85, or 86.
Oh, is that
So
old?
he plays a federal marshal
Oh, it's
on.
a sci-fi film.
Yeah. He plays a
Okay.
federal marshal on
All right.
Saturn. Hello. Hello.
Sorry, that's my daughter's showing my dog off.
No problem. He plays a federal marshal on one of Saturn's moons, and
Okay.
he's investigating because a
Oh,
lot of guys are getting
so it's like a mystery.
yeah. So great movie to watch.
I need to watch this.
Okay,
This
sorry.
looks interesting.
Thanks, Just JK. 1981. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
I just saw it said 19. It's called
Yeah,
Outland.
but it's a great movie. I highly recommend to watch
Oh yeah,
that.
I have never. If I saw this, I have completely forgotten. I need to watch this movie. This looks very interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, that movie. It's really good, and it's done by, I think, Peter Hymas. I want to say he directed it. So
Okay, I don't see the information yet, but let me add this to my watch list on Critic List.
yeah, yeah, I gotta do. I know
You
we
have
talked.
not joined the group.
Oh well, I thought you okay.
I created a group, especially. You know what I called it? This is what I called it. Lex hasn't seen that. That's what I called
Oh, okay.
it.
So, okay, let me do that right now so I don't
And
forget.
Lex hasn't joined it either. Lex, he's not watching, but Lex, come on.
Okay, let me do that right now. Where's my credit list? Yeah, I will be seeing Blaine on Tuesday because he will be in.
Oh, that's right. He's going to go to MegaCon. Tell him I
Yeah.
said hi. I love Blaine.
I will be seeing him.
So who is the director? Yeah, Peter Hyams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Ooh, I got 359 notifications.
Oh, dude. The thing is, so many of those notifications are just like everything.
Yeah.
Someone shared a comment. Someone shared this. So it's easy to miss. Maybe when people have made a comment directly to you, it's easy for me to miss.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was Enigma, Lex. We got so much work to do with him.
Elite Super Grunt. I want to buy some cool J. Joe merch at MegaCon. It would be cool if you could. Yeah, no problem. I can help you out in that. I had to help Jeremy out last year.
Buy what? Buy merch?
Well, by looking for G.I. Joe stuff.
Ah.
I'm trying to find. When did you create the group?
I created it immediately, Cole, the night we had our live stream.
Okay, so that would have been
It was a while back.
Well,
I assumed that you would have gotten like a
No,
notification.
because if I got a notification, I would have jumped right in.
You know what? I don't know how to show you where it is. How do I invited you. Let me see if I can invite you again.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
looking.
it says you're invited, so I can't re-invite you. If
Uh,
I give you the link, maybe you can see it.
yeah,
Let
just
me
send it to me.
I'll post it to you in the private chat.
Okay,
So
and then
maybe that'll work. I don't know.
okay, let me see. Elite Super Grunt. Oh, War Machine. Jose Ta. So I have not watched that.
I liked
Um,
War Machine quite a
somebody.
lot. It is kind of Hosatako. I really enjoyed it. It's not perfect. There are some moments that feel a little cheesy, and those are typically more. Okay, so I'll tell you why. I mentioned this in my review. It feels almost like a recruitment video for the Army Rangers. And it was like, and there's a scene at the end where he's given like this speech, and it doesn't work. It's very cringe. But the action, oh man, I was on the edge of my seat watching that film, and I was impressed with how it was done. So yeah, I definitely recommend.
So I gotta
Definite.
watch that then.
Yeah, I really wish it had come to the big screen. I would have so gone there to see it. It's a bummer.
Yeah, and some of those movies you need on the big screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And Netflix, I don't know why they don't push that sort of thing more, because some of their films could do really well if they release them. But yeah, it's good. Comparing it to Predator is good. I'm sorry you didn't like it, Elite. I thought it. Yeah, there are parts of it that are cringe for sure, but it's not enough to really downgrade the movie for me. I enjoyed all of the other stuff so much. It feels like an enigma, and I don't like that. Just really frustrating.
Okay, done.
Oh,
Okay,
you found it?
yeah,
You
I joined.
Nice. Now I got a Badger Lex. I'm gonna go do that right now in our Twitter chat. I'm gonna
Yeah,
yell at him a little bit.
and I'll admit there's a lot of stuff where I need to watch in the theater. Um, like like Mortal Kombat 2. I'm watching that in the
Oh yeah,
theater.
I
I'm
will
looking
too.
forward to that. Yeah, if there's a certain movie. Oh, you know, I want to ask you.
Huh?
Oh, hold on. I just want to read. Rangers don't like it, just like the Marines. I like Battle LA. I like Aaron Eckhart's character in Battle LA. And it was funny too because what's her name? Michelle Rodriguez is in that too.
I forgot she
Actually,
was in that.
yeah, I like, and I know we're still waiting for a sequel, which is looks like it's never gonna come because we should have had one already. But Battle LA was fun.
I
So
remember enjoying it, and but I've forgotten details. Was Aaron Eckhart in that?
yeah, he played the
Okay,
lead.
okay, that's what I thought. I think I saw that on the big screen, and I enjoyed it. I don't remember details, but I watched War Machine, and I did a review, and someone made a comment on my review that it was like I think it was Sashi, my man from the future. I think he said it was like Battle LA, but he thought Battle LA was better. Now I can't compare them because there's so much I've forgotten about that film.
Have you watched? It's a Garth Edwards movie. It's called Monsters.
Is that the one? Is that the one in Mexico where it's kind of
Yes.
like? Yes, I watched that once, and
What did you think?
so I enjoyed it, and it's a genre of film like handheld shaky cam home video that I'm not typically a fan of, but I thought it was done very well. There are a few that I do like that.
Okay. What about? Um, yeah, we talked about Battleship Elite Super Grunt. Yeah, Ryan hates that movie. Have you ever seen the movie called The Signal with Lawrence Fishburne?
I've seen parts of it, but I don't think I've watched it all the way through.
I watched that. Okay, so that was a film festival movie.
Was that Joe Cusack too?
No,
No. Okay. I'm confused and that was something else then.
no, I watched this movie and I was, how can I say it? I wasn't expecting that movie. And I actually, you know what? Maybe I can throw on the trailer for
The
that.
Signal?
I was kind of shocked by it because at the end, when whatever happened, I was just like, whoa. I actually like this movie.
Okay. I'm not looking at the right one. Who directed it? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
I'm
but
having
here,
trouble finding it on critic lists.
Here, I'm gonna let me see if I can find the trailer. Yeah, I found it here. I actually would recommend this movie. It's a little different.
The Signal, you say?
Yeah, The Signal. Here, I found the trailer, so I'm just gonna play it.
I am just not finding it.
You let me know what you think because I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
Oh, this camera. I gotta get a new camera. Um.
2014.
Yeah, I liked it. It was something different.
Can you tell me your name?
Nicholas Eastman.
Are you from Earth?
Yes, I'm from Earth.
What I'm about to tell you, Nick, you may find a bit disturbing. Due to circumstances surrounding your condition, I'm afraid that our information is extremely limited.
You mean my condition? Wait, what's my condition?
Can you recall for me the first time you encountered the signal?
The what?
You're not 100% certain about what we're dealing with here.
What are you gonna tell me?
I need to protect myself.
From what?
Okay, the guy in the white suit, that does show up in the very first movie that comes up when I do a search for it, but for some reason it didn't have Fishburne's name and the cast.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. So I think this is it. I'll add it to my list, my watch list.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, when I watched it for the first time, it actually freaked me out. I was
Really?
like, yeah, because I wasn't expecting what to expect because somebody said, "Oh, you got to watch this movie, The Signal, with Lawrence Fishburne." I said, "Okay," so I watched it and I was just like, "Whoa!" It was one of those things where it was like it caught me off guard, and I was just like I said, I don't get freaked out by many movies, but this one kind of just like, especially the ending, the twist. So
okay, there's a
like,
twist. I
chat-
like the thought of that.
Chat.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Watch that movie.
Did you see it on the big screen?
I didn't, because I didn't
Okay.
even. It was a film festival movie, and I didn't watch it till like a couple of years later when
Okay.
somebody told me about it. And they said, "Have you ever watched The Signal?" And I like because I love Lawrence Fishburne. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, I
So
like him too.
yeah, Donna, spoilers, Bruno. I had enough fun with Beardo today. Hail Lieutenant. But yeah, it's just one of those movies where you're just like, whoa, it'll totally blow you away. So
Okay.
so
Nice.
yeah. So and I look for those type of movies where it's like something that's different,
Yeah.
but because
Original.
Yeah, and plus because Lawrence Fishburne was in it, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and
Yeah, he's usually a
I
draw for
watched
me
it.
as well. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
thank you for the
so I was just
recommendation.
like, yeah. So and of course we'll now that I'm with the group, I can start getting stuff in
There
there.
you go. Now I went and yelled at Lex in the Twitter chat, so maybe
Mhm.
he'll join it.
Yeah, so um yeah, there's just and that's why I mentioned that movie Monsters, because I actually enjoyed Monsters.
That's different.
Yeah, because it was completely different. Now I didn't care for the second one.
I didn't
Uh,
know they made a second one.
yeah, they made a second one, and it was pretty bad.
Okay, I'll stay
Uh,
away.
yeah.
There's another film made in that style that I thought was also no, there were two. I thought it was two.
Skyline.
No, not Skyline. Skyline's
Okay.
not really made in that style. It was
Okay.
something about these. The first one I'm thinking of is there was something about these teenagers, and they encountered something mysterious, and it like gave them these weird powers. I thought it started with the C,
Hmm.
but I might be wrong. And I thought that one was done very well. And then there was another one that is done like this, and it was about these friends that like would do time travel stuff or
Mm,
time loop stuff or something. And I thought that was also done very well. And they stuck out to me because I don't typically like those types of
mm.
films.
Enigma of St. Chronicle.
That one, yes,
Okay.
that's it. Chronicle. Thank you.
Okay. So that's something I should check out.
I mean, I thought it was different. I thought it was done pretty well. Once they encounter this thing and it gives them like some abilities, or at least
Mhm.
maybe one or two of them, whatever, it causes like a whole shift in the group dynamic, and these problems arise because of it. And yeah, I was impressed with it.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's why I guess when I first saw Monsters, and and it talks about, NASA brings back these life forms, and the U.S. and Mexican military are having problems. So I was just like, okay, I'm invested, and I just like that. I like that story of this guy and this woman who are trying to
Hmm.
get back to the States,
Yep.
and they're encountering these creatures, and I like that whole like even at the beginning when they showed that one part where the U.S. soldiers are on the Humvees and they're doing they're basically singing "Ride of the Valkyries,"
Mm,
and then it cuts. Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really good. So,
yeah,
but
agreed. I saw it once. My memory is fuzzy. I just remember what it was about and that I liked it.
yeah,
So,
I've watched it many times. So, and then of course when the second one came out, I watched it and I was like, "Geez, this is bad." This
oh.
because Garth Edwards didn't direct it. So, and
Okay.
remember, Garth Edwards was originally supposed to do Rogue One,
Oh,
uh,
okay. No, I didn't remember
and then
that.
he got pushed out or something, and then Ron Howard took over.
Okay.
So,
All right. I
yeah,
didn't remember that.
yeah. So, yeah, uh, it would have been amazing. Yeah, and this is the whole Disney shtick and everything. And then I guess I don't know if you watched FNT last night, but I don't know if you saw the article about Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I heard about this article. I've seen different people talking about it. She is so off-putting to me.
Oh, jeez.
I really don't like her. I've never really liked her. I'm still quite resentful that she played Rachel in The Dark Knight because
Yeah.
she's the worst part about. I mean, oh my gosh, what a huge downgrade. And I was not impressed with the trailer for The Bride. And then I read some of the stuff that she's been saying about how she started making films in like what 2016. She started
Yeah.
directing films because the the patriarchy because Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Get out of here.
Yeah, because it's so funny because like I didn't mind like okay, even for Kathleen Bigelow, like I what was the one I enjoyed was it the Peacemaker? The one
She
she
did
did,
that one with
yeah, with
Nicole
George
Kidman
Clooney.
and Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie,
Okay.
you know, and it wasn't it like George Clooney was a badass in that movie. So for her coming out and saying, it's like the whole Jennifer Lawrence thing. Oh, I was the
It was
first
the first.
action.
Yeah. Yep.
I was the first action star.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, there have been women directors that have done some fantastic films and like kick-ass films too. What is Oh, whatever.
You know.
I
You like okay, Christy Marks. Christy Marks is she's a writer. She did a whole bunch of GI Joe. She was the one who developed Gem. She did a whole bunch of GI Joe episodes. You got these women out there, but for Maggie Gyllenhaal for her to come out and say what she says, this was like, please.
Well, it's annoying to me, especially also other things like, okay, so remember a few years ago the Handmaid's Tale show came out and it was a huge deal and everyone was, oh my gosh, and people legit acting like this is something that is just imminent and it's happening and it's so bad, and I just don't have much patience for that. Because I think it's stupid and it's not true. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the divisiveness that is being pushed between all different groups of people. I don't think it's constructive. I think it's tearing society apart in a lot of ways.
Oh, for sure.
And I have no patience.
Yeah.
No
I don't either. It's the same thing where it's like, oh, I need a black actor or a black director. I was like, no, I need somebody who can make something good.
Exactly, but this is really difficult for them to understand for some strange reason.
Like, if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, listen, what kind of movie do you want? I want something good, I don't, and if somebody were to say to me, it was like, well, wouldn't it be better if you had a black actor? And the first thing I'd say, no, because I want somebody who can act. I don't want somebody who has to basically tell me what I need to have.
Yeah.
It's like the whole with it's like they keep forgetting Billy D. Williams was in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
What
and
more?
Philip Michael Thomas in Miami Vice.
Yeah. It's like even you can go back to the 70s too.
Oh yeah.
With Pam Grier, Carl Weathers, Jim Kelly,
the Shaft movies,
Richard Roundtree. You can go back and watch all those, and you don't, you can't tell me that, oh, we don't have black actors. Yes, you do.
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, all that. Like, and I can't remember. Was it yesterday? Someone was talking about how I think this was on Unfiltered Outlaws. Great show, by the way. Donna Hall, The Beast, Spider Unlimited. Talking about how you look in the 90s, you had these black shows. You had Fresh Prince, you had The Cosby Show, you had Family Matters, you had all these shows where they depicted black families but it's like they never went off on a tangent. Well, you have to show us. You guys do. Donald
Yeah.
Trump was in an episode of Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well, they didn't make that the focal point of the entire show. And
Yeah.
that's not what made the show good. What made the show
Yeah.
good was the story and the character dynamics.
Yeah, and the writing was
The writing,
good.
yeah. Yeah.
The writing was good. And like, okay, you look at the Cosby Show. You had Bill Cosby as a doctor, his
Mhm.
wife as as a lawyer,
Mhm.
and they were instilling values into their children.
Yep.
Just because same thing with Fresh Prince.
Yep.
You know, Philip was the judge, his wife was a lawyer, and they were instilling values into their children. You know, where is like it just boggles my mind.
Yeah, that was
Now
a fun show. The Carlton Dance, love it.
Yeah, and it wasn't, even though they had a lot of money, but they instilled things where you got to work, you got to get a job.
Yes, they
you
they
know?
were good people. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
kicking Hillary out into the pool house because, hey, you got to get a job. You can't
Yep.
live here forever. So those are the things that I enjoyed, and I liked because they were just like they were talking about family values.
Common sense
Nowadays,
too.
yeah, nowadays it's just like, oh, who's twerking?
Yeah,
You know?
I know. Oh my
It's like-
gosh.
It's like
Yeah,
like
it's-
such trash.
Yeah, a
So-
lot of times, and sadly, that infiltrates even things that are pretty solid. Like, so I enjoyed Sinners. I thought it
Mhm.
was good. It's not perfect, and I have some problems with it. But that scene, have you seen it?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm
There's
one
this-
of those Ryan. So I pretty much follow Ryan on stuff. So if Ryan thinks something's going to be crap, I won't watch it.
Okay. Well, sometimes I do that too, but sometimes I'll just like I'll watch something just so I can see, do I agree or disagree with this person's take? And sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. But so I saw Sinners because I like the premise, vampires. I'm there. I'm pretty much there. And I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought that the first two acts were the most solid. It gets a little wobbly for me in the third act, but there's this scene in the middle of the movie where the guy who's the main character, and it's not really Michael B. Jordan. He's like a major side character, but the main character is their cousin. And he's playing this song, and he's singing like they're at the place that they set up to have the party and the drinking and the singing and the dancing and all that. And he's playing this music, and they had talked about the power of music being able to kind of like reach across the realms and reach like different forces that aren't necessarily good. So it does, the vampires hear it, they come, they show up, and they want to get in, but it's showing him singing, and it's like this scene of all of these images from like past culture, future culture, of like, let's say Black culture, Asian culture, because they're showing like Asian dancers, like Chinese dancers or whatever, and all of these different cool things. And it was a cool scene, but they get to this one part where they're showing sort of like a representation of present day Black music culture. And they show a girl twerking. And I think the opening line of my review was like, I don't think twerking is the best representation that you need to be putting out there for that sort of thing. Because as soon as I saw it, it snapped me right out of the interesting experience that was happening on screen. I thought it was so stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. It looks so cheap and dumb.
Yeah, I get turned off by stuff like that because, like, I remember even like back in the day, like in the 90s or whatever, like some of my Black friends would go, "Oh, did you watch that movie?" And I was just like, "No." Well, why not? It has a Black cast. I don't go to watch something because there's a black cast in it. I go watch something that is good, that is great. Now, okay, I'll go watch Boys in the Hood. I'll go watch Menace to Society because those are great movies. They are well done movies. I don't watch movies just because there's a certain person. I watch a movie because you're gonna have good action, good plots, good storylines, and good character development, and that's all I ask for.
Agree.
Boys in the Hood is a great example of that. Hail, Dr. Gordo. Yeah, I that's all I want in a movie, and that's why, even for the prequels, you got Samuel L. Jackson in these movies. Why? Because he's a good actor. So I'm gonna watch those movies. I like the prequels, and that's something they forget about too. Yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny how things go.
I agree. It's become less about good storytelling and more about messaging and activism and virtue signaling, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work very well.
It's like I even told like Lex and some of the guys, they made a movie on BET called Karen, and I
heard about that.
I only know about
so bad.
I only know about the movie because Az did the review on it, and I tell you, Az could not stop laughing.
It looks like a parody.
He couldn't even get through this movie because every time he went to a scene, he just started breaking up laughing. And
it's cringe.
And chat, please go watch Az's review on the movie Karen, because like I'll probably watch it tomorrow now, because if you just want a good laugh and how bad they do this this movie they made, I was just like, and just as throwing in the fillers, it's just it's just one of those things. It's just like, really, the people really think they do that. Yo, what's up, John Ambler?
Hey, John. Yeah. It looks like it's supposed to be almost like a joke, or like it's not taking itself seriously, but it really is. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The little I saw of it was enough for me. It looks so bad.
Yeah, just go watch his review, and then once you watch that, you'll.
Oh gosh. So whose channel you say?
Az heel versus babyface.
Oh, Hills. I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'll put it on my watch list.
Yeah. I highly recommend everyone go watch that, because you'll just get a good laugh at that. So
Karen's worst movie ever made, Part 1.
Yeah, and from start to finish, he can barely get through it because he's laughing so hard, and the way he just throws stuff in is just like, yes, these people are basically, where the guy he works at a community college, but he has to smoke weed. It's just so funny. It's funny.
Okay, I'll check that out. I am not watching the movie though.
Yeah, no, don't watch. And that's what I say. I just watch reviews now of stuff, because I don't have to watch certain things. So, there's stuff out there that I still I wanna grab into. I still got to go back and watch the Iger Sanction again, because I want to watch that again.
You are gonna rewatch it again. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it again. So I want to go back. Because before MegaCon starts, I want to chill out, because it's going to get crazy as of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I plan to have a bit of a movie day tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday.
Hey, you got time. You got time to get a lot under your belt.
Oh, so. Yeah. And well, hey, I even want to go back and watch some Sean Connery James Bond. So start with Doctor No, right
Yep.
right to Never Say Never Again. Even though it's Never Say Never Again, it's kind of unofficially, they say, because that came out the same year as Octopussy, and
Oh,
Never
did
Say
it?
Never Again made more money.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it came out
Yeah,
the same year.
yeah, because it wasn't done by the it wasn't done by the broccoli or whatever.
Broccoli? Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
interesting.
It's Sean Connery. You gotta have him.
Was that his last one?
Yeah, that was his last one.
Yeah. Was that the one with Kim Basinger?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, there's still people, because I know Drinker and some would say The Rock could be a James Bond movie.
I have heard that mentioned before.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's interesting to think about. I mean, it's not, but I can see why people would say that it could be.
Yeah, yeah. But no, that's a good one. I like Doctor. Like when it comes to Bond, I like Sean Connery more than Roger Moore. So
Same. I think Sean Connery is probably my favorite. For a long time, my favorite Bond movie was From Russia with Love.
oh, great, yeah, that's a
Really
good one.
enjoy that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it got overtaken by Skyfall because I really do like Skyfall a lot.
I like Casino Royale.
A lot of people enjoyed Casino Royale a lot. I watched it and I felt a little underwhelmed by it. But there are some really good scenes in there. Like the opening scene I thought was fantastic. The scene where he is being tortured by Mads. Oh, but I didn't like the girl. I didn't like the Bond girl in there, Eva Green or Eva Green. And I felt that Bond wasn't that supposed to be like his earlier years or something?
I think so.
Right. Well, he kind of aggravated me the way he played Bond in certain parts, like how he
Okay.
was, like his reaction to her drowning. I didn't give a crap when she drowned, just didn't care because I didn't like her, and it annoyed me the way he acted about it. But there are definitely some strong moments in there for
Yeah.
sure. But I think Skyfall was just, I was so impressed with Skyfall. For whatever reason, it just hit me right, and really, really loved that one.
So I went back because I remember I did a whole Bond marathon, and I went and watched. I actually enjoyed the Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton ones were good.
Yeah.
The Living Daylights, no, sorry. License to Kill is,
Yeah.
I think, my favorite of his.
Hmm.
Yeah, even though Living Daylights, the Bond song in there, the song, you know how they always do a song by someone famous, was done by my favorite group of all time, and I love that song, "The Living Daylights" by Aha. But yeah, it was okay. I enjoy all of the Bond movies to various degrees, but I did not watch the last one. I refuse.
Yeah, I didn't watch the last one either, but like I like Thunderball, Doctor No, and then Live and Let Die for Roger Moore. I enjoyed. I can't say View to a Kill was okay, but Octopussy was okay, but I just The Man with the Golden Gun. I just found Live and Let Die was my favorite Roger Moore one.
Okay.
So yeah, so I didn't really. Yeah, it's funny because just the way, and then yeah, I like the Pierce Brosnan Bond. So
yeah, it's been a bit since I've seen a lot of them, honestly, because I haven't watched them a whole lot. But Pierce Brosnan, I remember people really wanted him to be Bond, and he was supposed to be Bond, but then of course his Remington Steele situation prevented him from being Bond.
Good show too, Remington Steele.
Yeah, I remember that show.
I was gonna ask because since you said you like From Russia with Love, have you seen the John Travolta? Oops, hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, do you have the Insta 360?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great cam. I turned that feature off
yeah. I've
because
been
it would
having
do
issues.
things like anytime I moved, it's like.
Yeah, I have rotation issues. Like if I go do something, it will follow me.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna mention, have you seen From Paris with Love, John Travolta?
Um, does that have what's that young guy's name who played in Bend Like Beckham?
Yes.
That's okay. I've seen clips of it. Maybe just kind of saw it in passing while it was on the TV while I was working.
Hmm.
So I only have flashes of certain moments in my brain, but I have not sat down and watched it.
Oh, okay. If you ever get a chance, watch that movie.
Is it
It's a great. I
okay?
love it.
I think I saw it on so I like to watch this show and I mean this channel, maybe I can't remember if it's called Flick Connection or whatever. Anyway, the guy's name is Darren Van Dam, and he
Hmm.
does a whole bunch of movie suggestions. And I find out about a lot of movies by watching a lot of his videos, and I think he highlighted that one before. So I'll add that to my watch list as
Yeah,
well.
I find that movie, but John Travolta just like he's pretty hardcore in that movie,
Mm.
and just the way he says things and does things, and it's almost like we're back at comedy gold.
Is it a
Um,
comedy?
and well, it's an action comedy,
Action
but
comedy.
you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
but but it's kind of rough because of how he does things. Like he lets loose on, like, you're like, oh my goodness, John Travolta saying this, saying that about this race or that. It's a really good movie. I really
Okay.
like it.
All right.
So
Well, I've got it in my list.
yeah, and then I want to I know, I don't know if you've seen Stretch, with Patrick Wilson.
No.
And that one's too. It was funny because
Kind of reminds me
Blaine,
of Falling Down. The
yeah,
poster reminds me of Falling Down.
yeah, Blaine from Critic List was doing this movie, and so and I remember he mentioned that I literally jumped in, and it was just like, and I was basically, because he basically said that this was a movie that nobody watched, but it was one of the best movies out. It was one of the last movies that actually, opposite Tropic Thunder, that went,
Mm.
that they used a hard R, and they did this, they did that. Um, it was so good. So that's another
Okay.
one I'd recommend.
I got
Um,
that in.
I actually bought the Blu-ray of that because when he was talking about that on his show, and I was like, okay, I got to get the Blu-ray for this because I love Stretch. Stretch is a great movie. It's basically, he basically plays an actor, um, and the downfalls and the disgust of Hollywood. So
Okay.
it's really good. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So
All right.
and I know we're gonna hopefully do it maybe next week with Lex, because I want to talk about some movies like that are offensive comedies. So
Oh, the ones you were recommending to him in the chat?
yeah, to watch, because I really want to talk about those, and I think Lex would get a kick out of those, where Lex is gonna say, "Oh, okay," like
I
especially
like his reaction to things.
yeah, because like yeah, Blazing Saddles is one of those, but I want to really go a bit hard, Elite Super Grunt, with a movie like Soul Man 1986 with C. Thomas
C.
Howell.
Thomas Howell.
And the funny thing is, you got James Earl Jones, Ray Dong Chong, Leslie Nielsen, Julia Louise Dreyfus in that movie.
I think I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah, and then of course I want to do the Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Andrew Dice Clay,
Andrew Dice Clay, yeah.
and Ed O'Neill. in them. And and who else? Freddie, what's his name? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Robert Englund.
Yeah, he's in that too. Such a great movie of comedy and stuff that went on. Yeah, Airplane will be one of them too. I think I want to discuss Airplane 2, because yeah, it's not as good as Airplane 1, but there's a lot of good stuff in Airplane 2. So I think that's what we're gonna do on our maybe our next once Lex watches some movies. So yeah, because there's a lot out there I wanna talk about. So
yeah, we got a lot to talk about with him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think we can call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's getting on up there, isn't it? Lord.
Yeah, it's about it's
11:27 Eastern time.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Cyn, thanks for joining. What do you have coming up?
Well, coming up, I recently released a review for Slanted. Terrible movie, awful, hated it. Going to be on my worst of the year. But coming up, mystery movie on Monday. We'll be doing a live stream about it on Tuesday. Then, of course, Project Hail Mary comes out, Ready or Not 2. So I'll be watching those and getting some reviews out.
Oh, let me throw something at you. So it's funny because everyone's been asking me about Hail Mary, but there's a movie that came out in 2007 called Sunshine.
I saw that.
Yeah, with Cillian Murphy, Chris Evans, Michelle Yeoh, Benedict Wong.
Saw that
similar.
Recently.
Yeah.
Similar-ish in plot setup.
Yeah.
But completely different as far as like what goes on. Totally different. So I watched Sunshine, had heard nothing but great things about it, and I was unimpressed with it. I thought it fell apart at the end. I was so like, oh no. Great build up, but and great acting. But I unfortunately that one didn't land for me.
Drinker does a pretty good review for that movie.
Okay. He probably loved it. A lot of people love it.
I wouldn't say he loved it.
Okay.
But if you want to watch it,
I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out.
So, but yeah, for me, I'm just getting ready for MegaCon, getting stuff going.
You're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, like we've had some crazy days. I was out with Ryan a couple of days this week. Where I was out with, I was out with Ryan last week. I was out with Jay last week. We did some golfing with Beardo and X-Wing last week. Me, Beardo, and X-Wing and Eldridge, we were out today. So it's been a crazy few days. So tomorrow, hopefully to get some rest because it starts all back up again next week. So
yeah, it's going to be hectic. It's going to be long days and busy. A lot of busyness.
Yeah. So chat, thanks for joining. Thanks for enjoying.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cyn, thanks again. And everybody, have a good week. I will see those who will be here at MegaCon, and we will talk soon. So everybody take care and stay safe. Have a good one.
Watch a good movie.
Exactly.
Anniversary to G.I. Joe. 199, yo Joe. 40th anniversary, huh?
No, a real American hero. That's what he means.
Oh.
A-R. Yeah, a real American hero.
I thought that was just like coming from the perspective of a Chinese Muslim. Like, praise Allah. That's what I thought that was.
I'm sorry, she made it wrong, but then when you brought the Chinese Muslim into it.
There you go. Praise Allah. Come get my she chicken.
Oh, shit.